Hi, I am Cat. I make cool games and zines, and today we're going to be talking about the Electromander. That's actually what I got drawing in the background. I'm working on what ends up being this piece, and so I just want to take a second and talk about Electromanders are the main power source for people in the tunnels that have super big societies. Basically, just think they take some jumper cables and connect it to it and power their entire cities. These give off a butt ton of electricity just naturally, and the cool thing is you can draw it from the creature without actually hurting it. They like to produce it, and it's not something that you can pull from it that's going to hurt it. Electromanders tend to be really temperate creatures. They're not really trying to start crap. However, when they're bored, much like dolphins, they will abuse some local creatures. In the final image that I've made for it, they're running and chasing a flying licker, and the crazy thing is they'll just shock them, and then when they fall on the ground, they'll just wait for them to get back up, and they'll fly off, and then when they're like, oh, okay, they're fine, and then they'll chase them again, zap them again, and it's just because they're bored. They don't actually have any malicious intent behind it, and I think it makes them cuter and kind of stupid, honestly. They are highly illegal to shoot or kill, given the fact that they're the main power source for a lot of the communities underground. They're highly revered, and you're gonna face jail time if people find out about it. It's also just bad luck. Like if you kill one, it's basically guaranteed a curse. At least that's what the locals believe. They get pretty big. The biggest ever recorded Electromander was 40 feet long and about 8 feet high. These things get huge and they live a very long time. They're covered in kind of this thin slime, which when interacting with the electric signals from their brain will increase the current and take a relatively small zap and turn into a huge burst of energy. Their main food that they prefer is the shock shrooms and other vegetables. They don't really eat meat, but they can, mostly like fish and stuff like that. They try to find areas that have some water in it that is just naturally there. However, they are fine with any place that has some moss or other fauna that they can munch on. Plus, they see it as if this can grow here, I can probably be fine. But can't really do much. Like the flying lickers, it they could jump them in theory, but it's one of those things that so much of them have just trauma of getting chased